big way. Little morale boost for the boys, I'm sure, is what they're looking for after losing 4 in a row here and dropping to last place in the MSL Classic standings. Tonight, the Oakville Rock have decided at the last minute to wear their white jerseys. And a little history behind this already is the fact that since the Rock decided to put on the lovely red uniforms provided by Uncommon Fit, they've lost 4 in a row, but they're keeping the shorts. They've got the red shorts, so they still got a little piece of that. But tonight they'll wear the whites, hoping to change their luck a little bit, and the Cobourg Kodiaks in their dark purple and black jerseys. Mitch Gustafson getting ready to take the face-off against Kevin Dong. We are just about set to go. A reminder, we will play 4 15-minute quarters here. Kyle Kennery blows the whistle, and we are underway as Mitch Gustafson picks up the ball off the initial face-off. Colton Armstrong will dish it to Milligan. Milligan, of course, scored the somewhat controversial winning goal in the late stages of these two teams' previous meeting earlier on in this MSL Classic. Nick Rose will get the start in goal for the Oakville Rock. He came in, little relief effort in the second half on Tuesday night. An incredibly unlikely game that unfolded on Tuesday night. Saw the Oakville Rock get up 4-0 and then give up 11 straight goals to get down 11-4. Craig Wendy let in 7 goals in just over 4 minutes to end the first half. And Nick Rose, he also let in 7, just spread them out in the second half. Played about a minute here in quarter number 1. Sam English looked pretty good in his debut on Tuesday night. Zach Manns back in the lineup tonight for Oakville. His shot drifts just wide of the mark. Billy Hostrauser, a little bit of an aggressive push there, will give Cobourg the ball. That bouncer wide of the mark as Nick Rose dropped down. Riley Curtis sending that one wide. Loose ball picked up. Keelan Pilon moves it off. Shot from outside, scores. Alex Simmons gets on the board with a long blast down low that beats Nick Rose, and it's 1-0 Cobourg. Alex Simmons has played just 1 game in the MSL Classic, and he put up 3 goals and 5 assists, so keep your eye on him tonight. Graduate of the St. Catharines Junior A program. Winners of the Ontario Junior A tournament that took place just a couple of weeks ago right here at the track. Swift ball movement by the Oakville Rock. To the near side now for English. English, his shot misses just wide of the mark. Loose ball off the end boards, picked up by Zach Manns. Q will try to come up over top. That shot stopped before it gets to the net. And the Cobourg Kodiaks will chug things the other way. Jeff Henrik sees a little bit of room, goes right in on Rosie, but he makes the save. Loose ball picked up. Oakville looking to turn it the other way in a hurry. Sawyer Howell will slam on the brakes, dish it off. Stephen Portelli will flip it off there as Oakville gets set up on O. Justin Scott couldn't reel in that pass. Loose on the carpet. He's got it now. His wild shot misses the mark. 30 expires, and it will be Cobourg ball. Just over 12 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cobourg with a 1-0 lead on an Alex Simmons outside shot. Pass inside, and crease violation called. No goal there as Riley Curtis stepped out and around Nick Rose, but he stepped in the crease in the process. No goal. We're going back Oakville ball. English to the far side. Floats a pass for Zach Manns. Kyle Kennery's arm goes up in the air, and it looks like we've got a holding call coming up against Cobourg. Daryl Robertson will be the guilty party. And the Oakville Rock will go to the power play here, looking to tie this game up. Everybody getting in touch here. Up to the top, Zach Mans backpedals, dishes it off there. English throws a couple of fakes, gets inside, and Orleman is able to squeeze the right arm against his body and keep that ball out. Long pass up ahead finds Jackson Nishimura as Cobourg will go on the penalty kill here. We got an illegal screen called against Cobourg there, and it'll be Oakville ball. 1:18 to go in the power play for the Rock. Mans, English, back up top. Mans dishes it. Here's a chance for Buck in. Shot stopped by Orleman, and the shovel shot at the side of the goal by Portelli goes up and over the net and out of play. Cobourg catches a bit of a break there. And with 1 minute to go in the penalty to Daryl Robertson, the Kodiaks will again try to burn off another 30 here. 15 on the shot clock now. Riley Curtis with the ball. Sidestepping now will fire a pass back across the floor. That shot whistles wide of the mark. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Billy Hostrauser will pick it up and leg it up the floor for Oakville. He'll leave it on the carpet for Zach Mans, and the power play will get set up here. 30 seconds left in the man advantage. Less than 20 on the shot clock. Tanner Buck, Zach Mans, he creeps in. Shot from Buck, that one misses. English with the loose ball, Mans, Buck, back up top for Mans. He'll wind it up and miss. And this one is going to roll all the way back, and Kyle Kennery will signal the over and back call. And with 8 seconds left, Cobourg will get the ball here and we'll be back to full strength shortly. Kodiaks have done a good job on the penalty kill in the Oakville Rock power play. Didn't really get any good looks. And there's a shot by Milligan, and he dumps it in the bottom corner by Nick Rose, who was back in his net. And there was actually a lot of room there for Milligan to shoot at. And just like that, the Kodiaks have themselves a 2-0 lead, 5 minutes and 30 seconds into quarter number 1. No doubt about it, Milligan was not in the crease on that one. A little backhanded shovel shot coming around from behind the goal. Very nice finish there from Milligan. Kevin Dong jumping early there on the draw. Kodiak's ball. They've got a 2-0 lead. Looking for more here. Riley Curtis with it. Off to the far side. Milligan bobbles it, but he's got it back now. Fires the pass across, looking for Curtis. Doesn't connect. Loose ball is picked up there by Skylar Thomas. He fires a pass across the floor that doesn't quite connect. Now that shot from Longboat is stopped by Rose. And he'll quickly outlet the ball to Billy Hostrauser. Hostrauser. Leave it there for Q. It looks like Billy Hostrauser is going to stay in play on this shift. That shot wild and over the net. And back the other way quickly comes Jeff Henrik and the Cobourg Kodiaks. Henrik, the pass, the shot, up over the goal. Loose ball. Nobody can grab it. Now the Rock have it. Justin Scott will move it up the floor. He'll find Tamas. Tamas will creep in. His shot kicked away by Orleman. Not a ton of shots on goal here early on. A lot of missed opportunities. 5-3, the official shots on goal in favor of Cobourg. A whistle gives Oakville the ball back. Sawyer Howell dumps it for Stephen Portelli. Pass across, and Orleman is there to close the door again. Nice chance there for Zach Kearney. A few fakes in front, and then that one just did not work out. Loose ball rolls into the corner. Heavy check will pop things loose along the boards. Oakville able to come back up with it, and back ahead comes Sam English. English on for Mans. He just misses the mark. Loose ball battle. English out-muscled for that one. Rowan Kelly will dish it. Curtis will leave it there for Hutchison. Hutchison to the far side looking for the return. Gets a shot away that Rose is able to kick aside. Long pass. Tamas going for a jog. Leave it there for Alex Q. Q's been pretty good for these Oakville Rock here over the last week or so. Kearney scored a goal on Tuesday night against Owen Sound. Portelli with the flip. Q can't handle the pass. Loose on the floor. Nobody's got it. Shot clock will expire. Colton Armstrong takes that pass. Cobourg quickly up the floor. Skylar Thomas. Any Junior B fans out there will remember him as a prolific scorer for Akwesasne Junior B. Loose ball on the carpet is picked up by Sawyer Howell, and he'll go for a quick jog up the floor. Leave it there for English. Portelli joins him on the floor. That shot missed again, just low. Mans with that loose ball. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Pass for Kearney. Ran into a wall of Kodiak defenders. Turned the ball over, and back the other way come the Kodiaks. Romancic fires it back for Milligan. Cam Milligan off for Curtis. Curtis thought about streaking right down to that goal, but was turned away. Past the far side. That shot, Nick Rose able to come across and make a nice, tidy save. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. The Oakville Rock yet to get on the board. Cobourg up 2-0 on goals from Alex Simmons and Cam Milligan. Tanner Buck trying to get out of trouble. Moves it across for English. Sidesteps one check up high. Gets down to the goal and floats it over top. Loose ball picked up there by Justin Scott. Scott doesn't really have anywhere to go as the 30 expires with 4:42 to go in the first. 2-0. Cobourg leads this game here tonight from the Toronto Rock Athletic Center in Oakville. Skylar Thomas will move it off into the corner. Thomas sets a nice pick up there. Gets the return pass from Pilon. Skylar Thomas, his shot stopped by Rose as he drops down to make a nice kick save. Fresh 30 signaled by referee Kyle Kennery. Nothing cooking there through the middle for the Kodiaks. Dunkerley will dish it to Kearney and head off. Portelli trying to make something happen. Has to pull the ball out. Move it off for English. That pass hits Buck in the back, and that turns things over, and back the other way come the Kodiaks. Jackson Nishimura in, and Nick Rose says no. Zach Kearney. Pass into the middle. Q couldn't handle that one in traffic. Ball stripped away. Kearney Bats it to Portelli. Fresh 30 for Oakville. Buck, quick pass across. Q can't finish right on the crease. Less than 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. 2-0. Cobourg still leads it. Hutchison will swing it to the far side. Kodiaks looking to build on this lead. Less than 10 on the shot clock. That shot gets deflected. Up and out of play. And it is going to remain Cobourg ball. Milligan gets pushed out. Hutchison's got it now on the near side. Milligan comes across and lets one go and puts it over the left shoulder of Nick Rose. There was not a lot of room there, folks. 3-0. Cobourg leads this with 2:20 to go in quarter number 1. That's Milligan's second of the game and second in a row. .3 are the shots on goal right now for Cobourg, which might explain a little bit of the scoreboard as well. Mitch Gustafson comes up with the ball off the face-off. Has everything stripped there, going to the boards. And Sawyer Howell comes up with it and runs the ball to safety into the offensive end. Ball's left on the carpet for Zach Kearney. Mans with it. Well, fired off to Portelli, last guy coming off the bench. Mans with it now, a little bit of room, feeds it into the middle. That pass didn't connect with Justin Scott as he had a man draped all over his back. Long shot from Portelli. And Orleman really had to squeeze him there to keep that ball out. Tyler Armstrong is going to be heading to the box, which is going to put Oakville to the power play, their second opportunity here in the first quarter. Just 1:39 to go in quarter number 1. Zach Mans having a quick chat with Sam English, who then relays a message on for Portelli. Mans steps in. English back for Mans. Mans creeps in, dumps it behind his back for Buck. Back up top for Mans. Mans will shoot and score. A bullet to the corner from Zach Mans, and the Oakville Rocker on the board, trailing it 3-1 with the Zach Mans power play goal. I would love to know if the message he passed on was, I'm going to rip this one in the top corner and get us on the board. 1:26 to go, 3-1 the score now. Shots on goal 10-5. The Oakville Rock do some work on the power play and get the offense going. Dong wins this battle with Gustafson, and the Oakville Rock will start it with the ball. Billy Hostrauser will run it up the floor. Hostrauser will leave it there for Q, and again, Hostrauser will hang out and play a shift of offense. Shot scores, Justin Scott, and here come the Oakville Rock, another goal. And they're back to within 1 as Justin Scott just got a little time and space, stepped to the middle, and ripped one by Kevin Orleman in the Cobourg net. And the Oakville Rock are coming. Looks like we're going to see a lot of Dong and Gustafson facing off against one another tonight. I believe they've gone head-to-head here on every draw. We're inside the final minute of play in quarter number 1. 3-2, Cobourg leads it. Oakville scored the last 2. Shot stopped there by Nick Rose. Rose, head up, Finds a man coming off the bench in Buck, but the pass was on his shoe tops and he couldn't pick it up. Skylar Thomas with the ball, watched by Dunkerley. Thomas faked the handoff, now just it off for Hutchison. His shot screams over the net. Nick Rose will pick it up. Fresh 30. Oakville will likely hold for the last shot. Nick Rose going to the bench. 12 seconds on the game clock. Sam English directing traffic, so is Zach Mans. I'm feeling a Mansy shot here. Buck, Mans, English, pass. That extra pass across the crease never got to Alex Q. And after one quarter, the score here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center is the Cobourg Kodiaks 3, the Oakville Rock 2. We'll take a short break and be back with quarter number 2 in a moment. Back at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. And if anyone wanted to answer the question I posed there as we went to break, yes, the tournament has started at Akwesasne. And there's been action last night and today and underway right now. Getting updates. Looks like Orangeville is on the floor against Akwesasne. There we go. But stay tuned right here. So we got a good one brewing here between Oakville and Cobourg. Gustafson and Tamas. We thought maybe something was going to happen there, but they made up quickly. So the Oakville Rocks started slow in this game, but they seem to have picked up a little momentum after that power play goal, scored another one quick to get back to within one. That shot whistles over the goal. Loose ball's picked up by Sawyer Howell. Finds some help in Sam English off the bench first. English runs to safety as Oakville Rock finish up their change. Zach Mans with it now on the near side. Mans fires it off for English. English. That shot scores. Zach Kearney finds the mark. And we are all tied up at 3. Zach Kearney has looked good in this limited action we've seen him in this week, and scored on Tuesday and has scored again here tonight. Robertson with the ball. Takes it away from the bench. Will dish it and then head off. Thomas. Hutchison. Back for Thomas again. Simmons spins away from that check. Low shot, stopped easily by Rose. Long pass ahead, finds Billy Hostrauser. Portelli is the first man off the bench. Hostrauser will take it to the rack, and he'll get turned away by Orleman. Long pass ahead, and another Cobourg goal. A turnover ends up in the back of the Oakville Rock net as Matt Sykes makes good to give Cobourg the lead back 4-3. Tama steps in to take this draw. Cobourg able to come up with it again, though. Carter Baddour will flip it across the floor. And they won't get it. And now here's the chance coming back the other way. Keaton Thompson fighting it a bit. And knocked down as it was loose, and it will be Oakville ball. May not have been pretty, but his team still ended up with the ball. Kearney with it. Move it off there for Buck. That shot from Buck is kicked away by Orleman. Referee Josh Hiltz lets the rather aggressive goalie pick go, but then calls the 8-second violation. Here's a chance for English, and after a couple of dips, no dunk, couldn't finish. Back the other way, quickly come the Kodiaks again, trying to make something happen in transition, but they'll slow it down. Milligan with it on the near side. Nice dump. Rose able to turn that one aside. We've played just about 3 minutes here in quarter number 2. The handoff to Scott. He's got one of the 3 Oakville Rock goals. Portelli, his pass fired across, picked off by Sykes. Sykes will dish it there for Kelly. That shot. Thomas missed it wide. Loose ball picked up by Tamas. He's looking at the bench. Change a little bit slow there by the Oakville Rock. No extra opportunity there in transition. So they'll slow it down and go to work with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. English will get underneath. His shot misses the mark. Orleman twirls, can't come up with it. Loose on the carpet. Alex Q can't get it either. Nobody's able to pick up this loose ball as it gets over half. But it's now in the possession of Curtis Romanchich. He'll dish it and he'll head off. 4-3. Cobourg leads. Hutchison will swing it to the near side for Simmons. He'll swing it back for Curtis. His shot stopped by Rose. Second opportunity turned away by Rose as well. Long pass ahead finds Alex Q. Cobourg, great job getting back on D, cutting off any transition for Oakville. English, Portelli. Portelli steps around. Now we'll leave it there for Mans. Mans, little stutter step, swings it across to the other side for English. English steps to the middle. His shot goes off the post and stays out. Portelli's got a quick stick across, and they score. Zach Mans finishes. The great feed from Stephen Portelli, and we are all tied up at 4. Portelli with a sharp, alert play to feed that ball across the crease, and Zach Mans with the leaner puts it home. We're all tied up at 4. Dunkerley will start it off the draw. Q. Off for English. Mans and Kearney also out there again. English with some room. Fires across, and that quick stick didn't go. English try to pass for Tanner Buck, but gonna be over and back. Hilty really let that one go the distance there. 9:49 to go in the second quarter. Milligan's rocket of a pass goes off the stick of Bennett Drake, up and out of play, and it'll be Oakville ball. Buck will run this one up the floor. He's got some room to go to the goal maybe, but he's cut off just before he gets to the crease. A little help from his friends keeps the ball with the Oakville Rock. Buck will shoot and ring that one off the crossbar. Whew. That was a heater. Low to high and off the crossbar, back down the floor. Rosie out to get it, fires a long pass ahead, finds English. English, a little bit of room, but wrapped up. Loose ball, man shoots, Orleman makes the save. With 9:08 left in the second quarter, Kyle Kennery says it's water break time. Micah Kersey back on the bench for the Oakville Rock tonight. Missed Tuesday's game, but back working with the O tonight. Matty Sawyer and John Harrison also on the bench for Oakville. Got Jim Milligan and John Webb on the bench tonight for Cobourg. Nick Rose is in his goal. Orleman making his way there, but Kyle Kennery blows it in. Thomas Hutchison shot. Nick Rose has that one trapped in his glove. Nice stop with the arm by 66. Zach Kearney fired off for Stephen Portelli. Q has it. Portelli creates a little bit of room for Q. Now Q, though, will fire it across. Mans looking to create a shot here. Fires that one well wide of the mark. Zach Kearney able to grab it and avoid the over and back as the shot clock was expiring anyways. It's Cobourg ball, and they'll head back up the floor. Colton Armstrong with it now. Great check there, coming in a little bit late by Jake Martino. Sawyer Howell picks it up. Long pass ahead. English passing up and scores! Great finish by Sam English to put that one 5-hole, beating Orleman. And English didn't have much to shoot at there, as by the time he caught that pass, he really was on the wrong side of the net. Pretty well past the goal, but brought it back and bounced it 5-hole. Great goal to put the Oakville Rock up 5-4 and give them their first lead of the night. Gustafson came up with the ball again on that draw. Inside of 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Again, we should remember that Oakville was in pretty good shape on Tuesday night around this time in their game against Owen Sound. And there's a long shot from Drake that finds its way through Nick Rose to tie this up at 5. Bennett Drake with the long bomb there beats Nick Rose to tie this up. And as I was saying, the Oakville Rock were in good shape around this time of the game before they gave up that 7-goal run to end the first half. We don't want to see something like that happen. Or I guess if you're an Oakville Rock fan. Violation on the draw there. We'll give the Oakville Rock the ball. 7:35 to go here as we're basically at the halfway point of quarter number 2. Sam English. Across the floor. We'll find Justin Scott. Now for Zach Mans. Now back for English. English. His pass across doesn't find Zach Mans. Whack on Matt Sykes, but he carries the ball up over mid-floor. Milligan. Survey the situation, now move it off for Skylar Thomas on the far side. Thomas with a few fakes. Shoots and scores. A rocket from Skylar Thomas. And it's 6-5 Cobourg. Skylar Thomas had a little something going with the two-man game there, but then just elected to rip that shot past Nick Rose. And as quickly as Oakville took the lead there, they have had it taken away on a couple of nice goals. Ben Drake and Skylar Thomas with some long shots that beat Nick Rose. That bouncer misses and catches the top of the glass and bounces out. Ethan Riggs. We'll move it off there for Portelli. Oakville looking to get even here. Kearney, nice move. Couldn't get all the way underneath. Kicks it back out for Mans. Tucks it, rips it, scores! Zach Mans with a beautiful shot to beat Orleman. And we are all tied up again, this time at 6s. Zach Mans is doing exactly what the Oakville Rock needed him to do tonight, and that's score goals. He's got 3 of them here. He's accounted for 50% of Oakville's offense. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Heavy hit there. Dong kind of came up on Gustafson a little bit. He was not too happy about it. And an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty to Mitch Gustafson will send the Oakville Rock to the power play. .5:55 to go in quarter number 2 as the Oakville Rock go to the power play. Shots on goal have evened themselves out a little bit more. Cobourg up 16-15 in that category, and I'm sure the Oakville Rock will even that out or perhaps surge ahead here on the power play. Tanner Buck up to Zach Mans. The dump dish for Buck. Mans will shoot and score. He's dialed in. That's number 4 for Manzi, and the Oakville Rock have themselves a 7-6 lead. And we see at center here, Mitch Gustafson having a conversation with Kyle Kennery, who just gave him the unsportsmanlike penalty. And Mitch Gustafson still appears to be pleading his case that he had wanted a penalty against Kevin Dong there for that little extra aggressive hit there against the boards. And these guys, they're still talking it out. Kyle Kennery, one of the great communicators as an official, without a doubt. Gustafson tried to take it right to the net. He bounced it right up and over the glass. And the Oakville Rock will take things over here with 5.5 to go in the first half. English, his pass, out of the reach of Justin Scott, but he reels it in off the glass. Mans, cross for English. English trying to beat his man down to the goal. That shovel pass, not really where anybody could catch it. 30 expires. Cobourg ball. Milligan. Pass across. Hutchison. Back for Simmons. Simmons fires it down low. That shot stopped by Nick Rose. Pilon in a battle with Hostrauser. Curtis joins in the mix. And Kevin Dong comes up with it. 4.5 to go now in the half. English will just wait for things to sort themselves out. Now we'll move it for Q. Kearney. He's got a chance to go to the net, but stripped just at the last second. Back the other way. Come the Kodiaks. Robertson bouncer scores. Dale Robertson finishes that play off. And we're all tied up 7-7 here in the late stages of the first half. Great goal there as Cobourg had numbers in transition, and Robertson made good on that pass and a nice bounce shot to beat Nick Rose. Tied up at 7s here, 4:04 to go. We'll get some scores to you from the Survivors Cup here shortly. Colton Armstrong picks up that loose ball. He'll go for a little bit of a run. Pass down low, doesn't connect. Nick Rose will take over with the outlet pass. Last night, Akwesasne beat Tri-Nations 10-6. Second game on the schedule, which was played earlier today, Nepean knocked off Mimico 12-6. And in game 3 of the day, we are late in the second, and Akwesasne leads Orangeville 5-4. That is the latest from the Turtle Dome. Alex Simmons with lots of time and space, but he misses the net high and wide. Milligan's got it. Kicks it back out to Curtis. He'll move it on for Thomas. Skylar Thomas. So quick out there. Great stick. Milligan's shot. That one picked off by Billy Hostrauser. Hostrauser doesn't have any help with him, and the Kodiaks had 3 back to cut off the transition again. Cobourg's done a pretty good job of doing that tonight, cutting off Oakville's transition. Kearney with some time and space scores! Zach Kearney, his second of the game. The Zacks are getting it done. Zach Mans with 4 and Zach Kearney with 2 now. As the Oakville Rock surge ahead again, 8-7. Kodiaks come up with the ball off the draw. Robertson with it. He scored the last goal for the Codes. Long shot. Rosie didn't have to do much to make that save. Martino takes a whack. Martino spins off that check. Low pass. Buck couldn't handle it. Back the other way again. Here will come the Cobourg Kodiaks. Nishimura shovels it off for Hutchison. Fires it across for Longboat. Longboat finds Milligan off the bench. Hutchison on for Curtis. Curtis, his shot, wild and wide. Loose ball picked up there by Dunkerley. Dunkerley on the run. He's got English coming off the bench. And this time English rings it off the post. Loose ball picked up by Dunkerley. He's able to fight his way through some pretty aggressive checks from Curtis Romanchich and hang on to the ball. We're inside the final minute. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Lots of time to go to work here. Scott looks like he's going to try to go to the net. He stepped in the crease on the way there. Might have had Kearney open there in the middle, a little flip pass, but decided to go to the net. Thomas's shot catches Rosie up high. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Oakville Rock with 29 seconds left here in the first half. 30 seconds roughly will be on the 30, maybe a second less. So the Oakville Rock will be able to play here likely for the last shot of the first half. As a reminder, next week will be the final week of the MSL Classic, with games getting underway again on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. If you want to get out here and check it out, tickets are available majorseriesLacrosse.ca/contact. Reserve your seats, or there are always, or almost always, a limited number of seats available at the door that you can grab here at the track if you want to come down and check it out. Or don't forget, all the games will also be streamed again next week on YouTube. Nick Rose is going to start this one on the bench. Zach Mans will make the long, lonely walk to pick up the ball. He's got 4 goals already, though. Josh Hiltz make his way over to pick up the ball to officially begin the play. So Zach Mans will let this clock roll down significantly, I would say, as he quickly tries to do some math and figure out what the difference is between the game and the shot. It's nary a second. Zach Mans under a little pressure. Gets going. Kearney's shot blocked. And then Kearney gets blown up from behind. And the Oakville Rock unable to get a good scoring chance there before the first half expires. 8-7, the Oakville Rock have come back after trailing early in this one. The Zacks getting it done. Zach Kearney with a pair and Zach Mans with 4. We'll take a short break here on the JVI Sports Network with the Oakville Rock up 8-7 at the half, and we'll be back with the second half in about 10 minutes. Welcome back to the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. We are ready for second half action. The Oakville Rock with an 8-7 lead. A spirited comeback, really, in the second part of that first half, the second quarter, if you will. Zach Mans with 4 goals has been the story of this game. Zach Kearney with a pair. The Zacks both getting it done. Cam Milligan with a pair for Cobourg, leading the charge for the Kodiaks. I think the big question here will be, will the Oakville Rock have the legs to hold on to this one? A lot of lacrosse to be played, and this one is, of course, virtually tied. The Oakville Rock up by a goal, down by a shot on goal. Cobourg leads 19-18 in that department as we get set to go for the second half. Tamas and Gustafson will face off. Gustafson and Kennery all smiles with each other now. I guess they've worked things out after their mild disagreement in the first half. Kodiaks come up with the ball. Robertson had it, lost it. And Martino comes up with it for Oakville. Martino beats that 8 count and takes a heavy ride into the boards as he finds Sawyer Howell just up ahead with the ball. Q's got it now, under a little bit of pressure. Portelli. He'll move it back to Q. Q wrapped up from behind. Goes to the net, scores, but waved off by Kennery right away. Q with a nice move to beat his man as Hutchison was on his back, watching him towards the goal. Maybe gave him that little extra shove to put him in the crease. Regardless, we're still 8-7 Oakville. Pilon. His pass doesn't connect. Milligan's got it, saves it. Quick pass across, shot stopped by Rose. Loose ball, rolls back into the crease. Rose has got it and outlets it to Dunkerley. Dunkerley takes a couple of whacks, dishes it off, and the Oakville Rock will get set up. 15 seconds on the shot clock as English moves it on. Buck tries to go low, can't beat Orleman. Long pass ahead, will find Sykes. Q is back. Sykes takes a bit of a bump. He's still got the ball, and now he'll pull it out. Sykes will leave it there for Simmons. Simmons, another flip. A little bit of low pass. Riley Curtis, lots of time to reel it in. Simmons. Oh, nice move there to get by Ethan Riggs, and a shot and another save by Nick Rose. Loose ball there. Reset. Dylan Hutchison will find Milligan off the bench. Hutchison attacks from up top, turned away by Martino. Pass across, shot from Simmons. That one doesn't get through. Loose ball picked up by Riggs. English sends to the middle. Scott shot is stopped by Orleman. Henrik had a little trouble with that one, but now he moves it ahead for Skylar Thomas. Skylar Thomas, he's been a treat to watch tonight. Long shot from Pilon. He gets knocked on his wallet there by Billy Hostrauser after the shot. Rose, long pass ahead, can't find Buck, and then he gets eaten up by the turf monster there after he couldn't reel that pass in. Thomas Shaking and baking all over the place. Swing it to the far side. Longboat. All kinds of wrapped up there. Ball's on the carpet and scooped up there by Dong. Trying to outleg Longboat. Dong in a foot race. Shot. And he scores. Hit the post, went off Orleman's back, and then made its way over the goal line. And Kevin Dong with a huge goal for the Oakville Rock to put them up 9-7. Kevin Dong, the 9th goal scorer for the Oakville Rock. Billy Hostrauser and Mitch Gustafson. One-time Toronto Rock teammates. Milligan, watched by Riggs. Milligan with some room, fires a shot well wide. Curtis with the loose ball rebound and a couple of chances, and Nick Rose made it difficult, kept the ball out, forced a miss. Q for English. High pass across, finds Kearney. Kearney, the flip back for Scott. Room for English, shot. And Orleman steps out to squeeze that one. English watched Nishimura there, but he was able to make the pass ahead for Skylar Thomas. Hutchison swings it out for Longboat. Now on for Simmons. Simmons, Hutchison, Thomas. Everyone getting a touch here for the Kodiaks. Shot over top, missed the mark. If that one was on goal, I think it might have beat Nick Rose. Rosie was a little bit out of position there, but he finds Thomas up the floor with a long pass. Adam J. makes a nice move there. Orleman able to make the save there, and Adam J. trying to brush the teeth of Mitch Gustafson, and he's going to get a penalty for it. Milligan drills it down, and a quick stick down low, and the Cobourg Kodiaks make good with the 6-on-5 play as Keelan Pilon cashes in, and the Kodiaks are back to within one. With the delayed penalty coming to Adam J. for the high stick, I imagine. Gave Cobourg the chance to run a 6-on-5 play, slashing was the call against Adam J. that's waved off by the goal. We've got ourselves a one-goal game again here as the goaltenders head to the bench for a quick water break. 5 minutes and 41 seconds into this second half. Mitch Gustafson slaps the ball back down into the Code's end. Orleman had to play it ahead for Robertson, who dishes it off now for Milligan, who swings it off for Hutchison. Hutchison's shot catches Nick Rose right in the ear. English with it for the Rock. Pass to a cutting Scott, and he scores. Justin Scott paid the price afterwards with a nasty fall into the boards, but a big answer there for the Oakville Rock to go back up by a pair. 10-8. The Oakville Rock lead it, up by a pair. Mitch Gustafson with a very aggressive start. Quick start there. Beat the whistle. Portelli. On for English. Pass through the middle, out of the reach of Zach Mans. Tanner Buck picks up that loose ball. Orleman stopped that. Long arching pass. Too far for Colton Armstrong, and Nick Rose will fire a long bomb of his own back and find Sam English. English charging. Dishes it. Buckshot misses. Loose ball through the middle. Comes all the way back to Portelli, who was kind of playing safety near center. Zach Mans will shoot. Orleman steps out to make that save. Now he'll look up the floor. He'll find Colton Armstrong. And I feel like probably most Cobourg Kodiak fans are just waiting for Colton Armstrong to make his impact on this game. Always seems to do a little something against the Oakville Rock. Simmons for Longboat. Longboat comes around the top, fires it off. Pilon shot. Beats the shot clock, but doesn't beat Nick Rose. Here's Sawyer Howell. Runs it up the floor. Will dish it for English and head off. English almost beat his man. Quick pass across, and guess who? Zach Kearney with his third goal of the game gives Oakville an 11-8 lead. The Zacks just won't stop here. The Zacks doing a great job in this one. Just getting feedback from around the building here on that one. Martino with the ball off the draw. Dunkerley will dish it off there. Oakville Rock, some efficient work off the faceoff. We'll go to work looking for more here. They've now got 11 goals on 26 shots. English. Pass finds Scott. Orleman makes that save. This Oakville Rock offense, this group, seems to be developing quite a bit of chemistry, and Zach Mans comes across with a big hit on Sykes, and then Sykes throws a cross check at English after he tosses the ball away. No call on that one. Simmons gets by Riggs. No goal. Not a lot of goals called back here tonight for both teams. So I guess it's even. Q. Took the ball low. Kicks it back out for Portelli. On for English. Now to Kearney. He's got 3. Floats a pass in for Buck. Turned away by the shoulder of Orleman. And back the other way comes Robertson. He's got 1 already tonight. He's looking to move it. Sends it into some trouble. Loose ball still on the floor. Now picked up by Henrik. He's got a chance to go to the goal, but Rose stands tall to make that save. And now it appears as though we're going to have a penalty. Oh, 2 each for roughing. All right. Rowan Kelly heading off for Cobourg, and Sawyer Howell off for Oakville. 2 minutes each for roughing. 5:34 to go in the third quarter. We will be even at 4-on-4 on the floor. Mans has it. Back off for Scott. Scott will shoot up over top. That misses. Scott doing a good job trying to slow down Nishimura, but now 2-on-1, help coming off the bench. Nishimura shoots, Rose with the save. Second chance, and Nick Rose again makes a key save for the Oakville Rock. Oakville up by 3. 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. English trying to work one-on-one against his man. Now he'll kick it up to the top. Buck shot blocked there by Gustafson. Loose ball picked up again by Buck. Just a few ticks left on the 30. His shot made it to the net and kicked away. Fresh 30 as English is able to pick it up. Needs some help though. Doing a good job. Here's a chance and he rings that one off the pipe. Sam English out of nowhere decided to turn down the help from the bench and go to the net himself. Created a great scoring chances. We are 4-on-4 here still for another 40 seconds. Hutchison pushed out. Moved on now for Drake. Milligan drills a pass across. Nick Rose, he was there, but that shot missed the mark. Milligan shovels it back. Drake shot scores. Bennett Drake took that nice dish back from Milligan and ripped a long shot by Nick Rose. Had him moving a little bit. And the score now with 3:56 to go in the third quarter is 11-9, still in favor of the Oakville Rock, and we are still playing 4-on-4 for another 22 seconds. Sawyer Howell and Rowan Kelly in the box for their respective clubs. Bill Hostrauser bounces a long one for Zach Mans, who's got Dylan Hutchison all over his back. Mans will dump it back for Kearney, for Q. Portelli, Q. Shot. That one rattles off the mask of Orleman. Loose ball at center. Armstrong battling for it with Q. Nobody coming to help. Now each team's got a little reinforcement action coming in. Ball popped loose again out of the stick of Alex Q. Portelli trying to rake it out of there, but it's Hutchison that comes up with it. Big stick check there from Bill Hostrauser. Doesn't knock the ball loose. Riley Curtis has got it now as the Kodiaks get things settled down with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Simmons, whole lot of action there. Riggs knocked the ball away for a moment, forced him outside, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Skylar Thomas looking in the middle, no one to feed it to. Now up top, Curtis's shot is stopped by Rose. Kyle Kennery says no shot, 30-second shot clock violation. Back the other way, Adam J. And Alec Tamas got knocked to the ground while the ball was loose. Kodiaks were about to pick it up, but it's going to be a turnover. We're going to see how this one's going to get sorted out. But it looks like we are going to have a penalty coming out of all this. 2:31 to go in the third quarter. Adam Sugar J going off for roughing. Cobourg set up on the power play, down by 2 here. Simmons, his shot, stop. Second opportunity stopped as well. Loose ball in the crease. Dunkerley came up with it. Long pass from Hostrauser, looking for Kearney, a little bit out of his reach. Lands right in the twig of Orleman. Hutchison will jog it ahead. They'll get the power play set up here. Milligan will rip and score. Cam Milligan, nice shot from the top, finds the bottom corner, beating Nick Rose And a power play goal from the Kodiaks makes this a 1-goal game as Cobourg trails at 11-10. .141 to go in the third quarter. 33-31 are the shots favoring the Kodiaks. A lot of conversation on the floor. Sawyer Howell has the ball stripped. He's got it back. Looking for that offensive help. Gets it to Tamas. The Rock finish up their change. Portelli's got it. English. Swing it to the far side. Finds Tanner Buck. Buck swings it. Pass back into the middle. English is stopped by Orleman. Orleman moves it ahead. Got some updates here. Akwesasne beats Orangeville 8-7. The winner on a penalty shot with 2 minutes left. Wow. Exciting stuff at the Survivors Cup. And on the floor, we have a goal the other way. I think it was Skylar Thomas that scored that one. And that has tied us up 11-11. Not the end to this third quarter that the Oakville Rocket hoped for, as they've given up a couple of goals here in less than a minute. Gustafson goes fast on that draw and wins it. Loose ball, though, ends up in the stick of Keaton Thompson. Howell moving the ball ahead, having one of his better games tonight that we've seen so far at this MSL Classic. Long shot from Kearney gets blocked. Here's a chance for Colton Armstrong. Armstrong in, shoots, and a huge kick save by Nick Rose. Kearney needs to get moving. Just a few seconds left on the clock. Portelli loses it. He'll take a long shot and an accurate one. Orleman goes for the empty net. Time not on his side, but we're tied up 11-11 through 3 quarters of play. Shots are 35-32 favoring Cobourg. We'll take a short break here from the track and be back with the fourth quarter. Oakville and Cobourg tied at 11. Welcome back for the fourth quarter here. The Oakville Rock and the Cobourg Kodiaks are tied at 11, and at the end of the third quarter, the officials assessed a 5-minute boarding penalty to Cobourg's Colton Armstrong. So this will give the Oakville Rock a big opening here to put a little distance between themselves and the Kodiaks. Mans will work the top of the power play with English. He'll backpedal, hit English up top. Pass to the crease, they score. How about Stephen Portelli, baby? A big goal when they needed it. And the Oakville Rock take the lead 12-11. Couple of guys coming in clutch tonight here for the Oakville Rock. Zach Kearney scores 3. Stephen Portelli with a go-ahead goal here on the power play early in the fourth quarter. Gotta love to see it. Gustafson taking a rough ride down along the boards there. Gustafson is down. Looks like he is in a significant amount of pain. Trainer making his way out onto the floor to tend to him. Gustafson back to his feet now. As everyone seems to be making their way back to center, it looks like we're going to have another face-off here. And with Gustafson being the main man on the draw for Cobourg, he's not available here. So Curtis Romanchich will settle in for the draw. Tamas flipped it out. Josh Hiltz said he went a little early, and it is Cobourg ball. Longboat will bounce it across the floor. Hutchison. Pass in, Longboat had it go in and out of his stick. Loose ball on the floor, picked up by Martino. No, it's not, still loose on the carpet. Another battle along the boards, and with a player down, everybody is letting this one play out, so nobody got hurt. 30 expires. Oakville Rock will go back to the power play here. Zach Mans, not surprisingly, will run the top of the power play again here. English, Mans, the dish for Buck, couple of fakes, shot. Loose in between the feet of Orleman, but it stays out. Sykes will go for a run out of his own end. He'll push it ahead. Sykes will stay in play here with Cobourg shorthanded. Tries a little trickery there that misses the goal. Loose ball battle along the boards. This one a little bit more physical. And crease violation called against Cobourg, and we're going to go for another goalie water break here. 2 minutes and 12 seconds into the fourth quarter. It appears as though Jim Milligan is not too happy about this water break here. Now Nick Rose is going back to explain to Jim Milligan that this is the first time he's gone to the towel all night. I believe this is a good-hearted exchange between the two. We're having fun. We're all having fun. Nick Rose has got the ball. Kyle Kennery blows it in, and we're back underway here with the Oakville Rock on the power play for another 2:45. Zach Mans with the ball, jogs it ahead. The quick dish. Mans dropped a little bit. Portelli there with that loose ball. Fires a vicious fake. Back for Mans. English. Mans up top. English. They exchange. Portelli making some magic there in the middle. Unfortunately, the pass dropped. Cobourg coming back the other way. Nishimura. Floats one. Back out for Robertson, on for Simmons. See if Cobourg can generate anything shorthanded here in the dying seconds of the shot clock. Simmons. Waiting. 5. Rips one on Rosie. Sharp shot. Caught Rosie right in the logo. Mans. English. Mans. Buck. Mans. Shot. Deflected off into the corner. Picked up there. Less than 10 on the shot now. Buck creeps in. Fires a pass for Portelli that misses. English has got it. 3 on the shot clock. Buck shoots. Saved by Orleman. Loose ball on the floor. Kearney all over Sykes. Pops the ball loose. Long pass up the floor. It looks like we may have a bench penalty coming, and that may have been real close to 8 seconds as well anyways. That would have turned the ball over. But we have got a bench penalty to Cobourg. Another deuce up on the board on their side, which is going to give Oakville a 5-on-3 advantage here for another minute and 18 seconds. 1 goal off the major to Colton Armstrong. Tyler Armstrong will serve the penalty. Mans, the dump for Buck. Back to Buck, he scores! Little give and go there as Buck kicked it back out to English at the right shooter, and he fired it right back to Buck, and he found the back of the cage. So that is the second goal off the major. (13-11), the Oakville Rock lead. So that was just 12 seconds into the 5-on-3. The 106 that is on the board is what's left from the major. Just making sure when Colton Armstrong can come out of the box. So the 106 that was left in the major penalty comes off, as that's the second goal scored against the major penalty. So 106 on a dead ball. Colton Armstrong will be able to come out after that 106, but right now the Oakville Rock will enjoy the rest of a minute 48 and running on the power play. Dunkerley. Dish it for Zach Mans as he'll get set up on the power play. English, Mans. Back up top for Mans. English, they exchange. Buck comes to set the pick on the far side. English drills it down to the crease. Kearney shoots and scores! Zach Kearney, his 4th of the game. Another power play goal from Zach Kearney, and the Oakville Rock lead at 14-11. I'm just saying. 10:27 to go in the 4th quarter. The Zacks, Kearney and Mans, each with 4 here tonight. Sawyer Howell comes up with that loose ball. Martino off for English. We're finally back to playing 5-on-5. As that last Kearney goal even things up. Kearney, English, Q. Off the toe of Orleman. Sykes first to it. Mann strips it away. Now Mans has got some room to cut to the net. Dish, English, missed. Loose ball picked up by Mans. Kearney's got it. 4Q. Oakville settling things down. Mans will come off. Scott will come on. English to the near side. Kearney, nice pass inside. Q around the world, but he's stopped by Orleman. $9:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Curtis Romanchich dishes. Milligan moves it along. Drake to the far side finds Skylar Thomas. Thomas being watched closely by Dong. Riley Curtis across the floor. Milligan, his pass down to the crease doesn't work as Billy Hostrauser was all over Skylar Thomas. Rosie picks it up and outlets it for Devin Dunkerley. Dunkerley on for Adam Sugar J. He'll dish it and head off. Pass into the middle. English can't finish. Josh Hilt says English through the crease there. Cobourg ball. Eight and a half to go. Oakville Rock up by 3. This quarter started even, 11-11. But 3 goals on the power play have given the Oakville Rock a 14-11 edge, and there is one back for the Cobourg Kodiaks. Travis Longboat, the goal scorer, and it's a 14-12 game. 8:18 to go. And I'm not sure if Mitch Gustafson is even on the Cobourg bench right now, but he didn't take that last draw. I don't see the blue helmet over there, so he might be off to the edge there getting some repairs. Here's a chance now for Armstrong. Armstrong in and scores! What did I say? He eventually does something against the Oakville Rock all the time. He gets one back, and it's 14-13. And Mitch Gustafson is back out on the floor after being injured, and he'll settle back into his regular spot as the draw man for the Kodiaks. 14-13 the score as Cobourg has rattled off the last 2. Battle there does not go the way of the Oakville Rock. Robertson. Move it along there for Henrik. Ball pops loose. Riggs can't find it. Milligan to the near side for Alex Simmons. Simmons, the dive and another no goal, and he dove right into Nick Rose there on that one. Did not dive across. Dove into the goaltender, so we'll see if there is a penalty on this play or not. I believe there will be. There's not really any doubt about that one. Two minutes up on the board. We'll call it goaltender interference. And we hope that Nick Rose is okay. Looks like he's fine down there. The Oakville Rock go to the power play again. They've been deadly here in this fourth quarter, scoring 3 times already. English, a bouncer for Buck. Buck creeps in, couple of moves, floats one just over the goal. Looks like it caught a piece of Orleman on the way over. Fresh 30 for Oakville. English. Portelli. Mans. Buck. Mans, his shot gets blocked. Battle for the ball. Picked up by Nishimura. English traps it and then picks it up. They want a fresh 30. They're not going to get it. That shot misses the mark. Expires. I think we may have missed a reset there. Minute 12 still left. And the penalty to Alex Simmons for goaltender interference. Curtis. Milligan, his shot stopped by Rose. And we've got a crease violation against Bennett Drake as he fell in the crease there. Hostrauser will dish it off there for Tanner Buck. Still 45 seconds left in the Oakville power play. Zach Mans will look to shoot. That one goes off a body and into the corner. Zach Kearney is on it. 12 seconds on the shot. His pass is deflected. Buck will shoot. Right on. Easy stop there for Orleman. Orleman. Long bomb up the floor, and it's picked off by Ethan Riggs. Mans. Caught from behind there by Kelly. And it looks like the Cobourg Kodiaks are going to be able to kill off the rest of this penalty to Alex Simmons. We are back to 5-on-5 on the floor as the penalty expires to Simmons. Longboat has it. Moves it off to the far side. Pilon rips it for Milligan. His shot stopped there by Rose. Rose, quick outlet for Sawyer Howell. Oakville makes a bit of a slow change here. Kearney off to the far side to English. On for Scott. Scott gets to the middle. His low shot stopped. Loose ball on the floor, picked up there by Milligan, then picked off by Kearney. His shot, and that is a big save from Orleman. And with 4:47 to go, referee Kyle Kennery signals another water break for the goaltenders. And we're actually just talking about this off air briefly. We've actually ended up going with a bit of a shorter halftime here with the 10 minutes instead of 16 minutes, as I'm sure you've heard me mention before. But the other thing we haven't factored in a whole ton is that a lot of these NLL guys, when they play the pace here with 4 15-minute quarters, they're also the benefactors of TV timeouts usually on the first non-goal stoppage, under 10 and under 5. And in this scenario, these guys aren't getting it. So referee Kyle Kennery identifying that, I think, late in the game here with just 4:47 to go, and decides to let the goaltenders have a little bit of a break here as we come down the stretch in this one-goal game that has been incredibly entertaining tonight. 41-40, the Oakville Rock have a narrow lead in the shots on goal department, and they have that same narrow lead, 14-13, on the scoreboard. Goaltenders have wet their whistles and are going to head back to the respective creases. Nick Rose yet to make it to his net as Kyle Kennery blew that one in a little prematurely and apologized to Mr. Rose. Longboat. Swing it to the far side. Curtis now swings it on for Hutchison. Hutchison moves it on for Simmons. Back on for Curtis. Curtis passes into the middle. Drake shot misses the mark. Loose ball picked up by Adam J. Martino hustling to the bench. Portelli off the bench. Dunkerley's got a chance. He shoots, and Orleman makes the save. Simmons finds Thomas off the bench. Cobourg down by 1, 14-13 here with 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. That pass doesn't connect. Pilon with the loose ball off the boards. He comes around and shoots. That one misses. Loose ball picked up by Dunkerley. Hostrauser on the run too. Portelli off the bench. Dunkerley now trying to make sure he doesn't run into trouble here. Dunkerley double team, but gets away for it. Takes a couple of high sticks in there as well, and will dish it to Tanner Buck and head off. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Q well out, moves it for Portelli. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Scott with some room to go to the goal. He shoots, and Orleman makes that save. Scott stepped in the crease on the way by as well. And the Kodiaks take over and will head back the other way. 3:15 to go. We are in for a great finish here. The Oakville Rock up by 1, trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. Long shot. That misses. This one bounces. Here's a chance for Dong. Lots of help coming off the bench from the Kodiaks. Shot, and that one doesn't go. It may have caught the shaft of Orleman's stick or the post. Regardless, it stayed out. Longboat. He's got some room. Shovels it back. Simmons. That fake just buckled Nick Rose, and we're all tied up 14-14. That hitch in the shot there from Simmons had Nick Rose bite pretty hard on that fake. And we're all tied up 14-14. And we've got a penalty coming up to Bill Hostrauser with 2:41 left on the clock. Not sure if that was an unsportsmanlike after the goal or not. But regardless, Oakville Rock find themselves down a man here very late in this game, and the Kodiaks with a huge power play. Milligan, Hutchison, they exchange. Milligan drills it down to the crease. That pass for Pilon doesn't work. That pass is picked off. Adam J with some room to run. Penalty coming up against Cobourg for too many men as they were early out the back gate. Adam J couldn't get to the goal. And now we're going to see what the call is here. This is too many men with 2:09 left. So this will even things up on the floor, I believe. Too many men called against Cobourg. They're trying to figure out who's going to go in the box and serve it, and it looks like it's going to be Curtis Romanchich. Here we go, 4-on-4 now. We're even. Portelli, English, trying to get towards the goal. He shoots, and Orleman tips over, but doesn't let that ball get through. Kelly will run it ahead for Cobourg. 1:45 to go in the game. Oakville will enjoy a very brief power play here in about 30 seconds. Or sorry, in a minute for 30 seconds. Pilon with it. Pass doesn't connect. Drake's shot blocked before it gets through. And the Oakville Rock will be able to chug this thing the other way. Martino will run the ball deep and then head off. Tanner Buck, Stephen Portelli. English. Portelli making a little bit of room for him. Pass across, finds Mans. Mans let a skipper go that is stopped there by Orleman right as the 30 expires. Long pass up the floor. Mans is going to have a chance to take this one away. Power play here coming up for Oakville in 3 seconds. Rosie will stay in the net. This could be a last shot win situation. Buck, Mans, loads her up. Buck with a chance. Gets just demolished. Going to the net there. Pass ahead. 20 seconds on the game clock. Nishimura will dish it off. Shot from Henrik, and we've got a timeout called as he was shooting. Very close. 16.8 on the clock. 7 seconds left in the Cobourg penalty. And Cobourg coach Jim Milligan is drawing something up here. I would guess Orleman starts on the bench here. Well, that'll make it 5-on-5 here, and then 6-on-5 in 7 seconds. I don't know what everybody else thinks out there. I think you start with goalie on the bench here. Yep, and they are going to pull him. So we'll be 5 runners aside. Cobourg still a man down. 7 seconds left in the Cobourg penalty. So we'll see how they execute this with the doors, too, with the guys coming out. If I'm a referee, I might be keeping an eye on the change here as well. It was clean. Longboat able to step in and score with 2 seconds left. Unbelievable. Travis Longboat scores. And the Oakville Rock Trail 15-14. They led 14-11 after 3 power play goals in this fourth quarter. And the Cobourg Kodiaks would not go away, and they would not give up in this one. There's 2 seconds left on the clock. This face-off will be a formality, I believe. Gustafson wins it to the boards. And the buzzer goes, and the Oakville Rock drop what is a heartbreaker here, 15-14. 45-41, Oakville ends up out-shooting the Cobourg Kodiaks. The Oakville Rock tried to shake things up with switching to the white jerseys tonight, abandoning the reds. They kept the red shorts. I don't know what this team is going to come out in next Thursday, but I'm sure that they want to end this MSL Classic with a win, as they've had some heartbreaking losses here over the last week and a half or so. Final score, a big win for the Cobourg Kodiaks. Full credit to them. They worked their butts off in this game and just didn't go away, despite the fact they ran into some penalty trouble early in this fourth quarter, gave up 3 power play goals, but were able to fight back and battle back and win this lacrosse game tonight from the track. That will about wrap things up. Thanks to everybody who joined us. A reminder, next week is week number 5, the final week of the MSL Classic. It kicks off on Tuesday night, runs Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Again, if you want tickets, MajorSeriesLacrosse.ca/contact is how you get them. Let them know what game you want and how many tickets, and then you can pick them up here. And also don't forget there are a limited number of tickets available at the door each and every night. So that's it for the entire crew here at the JVI Sports Network. We brought you the sound and pictures. Thanks a lot to everyone who put in the time to bring you some great lacrosse here tonight. From the track, I'm Mike Hancock saying good night, and we'll chat next week.